Alright guys, today we'll be comparing the two DL phones. As you can see, this is the newer model. This is the Digicel DL3 Pro, and this one is the DL3 itself. You get me? I guess this is the second version, but yeah, it was better than the first and bigger in size. So it's a 5.5 display, 5.5-inch display too as well. So not much is around here, but today I have my older phone, so I'll be showing you guys. So as the first video I posted, I show you a few stuff. It come with charger and earphone, but I have them elsewhere. But we're not here to deal with those today. We're here to deal with the phones. So this is an older phone. Well, this is the older phone. You get me? This is the DL3 itself. Same 5.5-inch display, but one thing, this one is older because this one came out last Christmas. You get me? So yeah, we can compare. Let me take off the case. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, so we get this case with it. It's clear, but can protect the phone. It's a case. It protects the phone around the edges. It cannot stop the phone from breaking though. That's the screen. But it can protect the phone from minor scratch and minor drop on them thing. They see it by a few feet. But anyways, let's look on them. So as you can see, they look basically the same. As you can see right there, same camera. You get me? And this one is the same thing as well. Same camera. Cameras are in the same place. Not changing the camera. Up here, charging port and headphone port is at the same place. Same place. And speakers. You get me? So those stuff haven't changed. Now, before we turn on the phone, I'll be showing you guys the back of the phones. So as you can see there, that's the DL3, and as you can see, the battery is red, and this is the DL3 Pro. So you see the name right there, DL3 Pro, DL3. I guess it's the same size battery, because if I take this battery out of this and put in this, that'll work. You get me? Still the same phone, I just changing spec in terms of inner features. You get me? So I'm trying to show you as best as possible, you get me? So as you can see here, Digicel chip, memory card slot, and all that other stuff. Just those. Here, memory card go in here, and there Digicel chip. So I'll be flipping these batteries. You get me? So just to look inside the phone. Okay. So as you guys can see, these are the models. You get me? Same. If I see, it's literally the same thing. But this is a Pro version, and this the regular thing. And yes, these phones were made in China. You know, like a China balance them. Anyways, no changes there. But let's boot up these phones. So I'm going to put in back the batteries, and this one too. So remember guys, this is just a review of it. Remember to close that all edge, because a lot of persons want this phone for the Christmas, and I realized that my first video, it's the views are actually growing, so I guess you guys want to see a better video of these. You get me? Or the DL3, but I'm just comparing at the moment. You get me? So yeah. So now we're going to I'm going to power on these phones and see which phone boots up the fastest. But the phones are dirty though, the screens. You get me? So wait. Alright, so I have to hold it from here because I don't have any support. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, both phones are booted. They're booting up at the moment. So no change in the screen because as you can see, well, turn off the flash. Turn off my flash, make you guys see it. So see it, same display, same 5-inch. And this is a DL Pro. So it has a new feature on the booting. This one just remained the same, and it even loaded faster. You get me? So it loaded faster than this one. You get me? Even though it still don't come up yet. So I'm gonna put in my password. See, it's still don't boot, and this one is a watch. So yeah, it's faster. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to open this phone now. So we're features concerned now, that's within the phone system, or what should we call the GUI, graphic interface. Well, it's graphic user interface. You get me? That's within the phone software and whatever. It's a display. So I'm now going to turn on this brightness and see which phone is darker. Obviously none of them is darker, they are at the same thing, you get me? When it turned on. So let's turn it up back and see what's the difference. Well, nothing don't change. Mine kinda look brighter in a way still, but I guess it's my background, if you can see it well. So look down here, if you guys notice, there is this button, which is a gesture key. These are all gesture keys, you get me, but you have the square right here, you have the circle, and you have the triangle looking thing, you get me, to go back. Well, on this one, it's right there, but you would have to swipe up the phone, you get me, you would have to swipe it up to see it. And it's just a little arrow going across. So yeah, that's a big change. And what this can do, this one cannot do, which is the DL3. So with the DL3 now Pro, you can swipe it up to clear tab, you get me, and you can swipe from over here to go on the main menu, which is the application, you get me. Right here you would have to, well, yeah, you can swipe it same way, but it looks all boring and thingy, and you get me, that don't really make no sense to that. But yeah, because it's a new phone, so obviously I go with that one here. But same app, same application, same everything basically look the same, you get me, except for the gesture keys. This does have an updated one. So now we are going to check settings, because the big thing everybody talk about, are the or what the store company I talk about is the 32 gig of memory. You get me, which is right there. 32 gig internal memory, 1 gig of RAM, and nano SIM. Well, nano SIM stands for the short chip. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to know that. 5 megapixel, not so bad. But to me, it's why is it not so bad, you know? Because it can keep up with the lot of pictures you would have taken nowadays. I could, well, I can compare it to an iPhone or a Samsung or a LG or a certain phone or a, well, I think it almost blew them of the same megapixel. You get me? But yeah, it's just 5. This phone that I have in my hand right now, it's actually 60 megapixel. That's why that shows a clear. It can show clearer too. But as you can see, face unlock, battery 3000 whatever, blah, 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 LTE speed. That, I guess that represents the chip and the software them put in it, what them program it with. 109 Pi edition. You get me? So yeah, you can keep up with the latest apps and thing. Now I'm going to check out the inside the settings now. See if any other thing has changed. So now, as you can see here, well, this one is more smaller because I the font I turn it down because I don't like to keep the thing so big and thing. You get me? And have it all looking jumbo and whatever over all the phone. So you can see everything here is in order with these here. Everything. So these haven't changed. You get me? Wait. None of these haven't changed. Everything is still in place and thing. It come like them just refurbish the phone now. Or yeah, something like that. And just drop in extra gig or whatever. Anyways, this phone dies quicker though because it has been in use for a long while. You get me? So yeah. But now let's go inside storage. So right there, as you can see, it's 32 gig on the DL3 Digicel DL3 Pro, and for this one, which is the DL3, it's only 16 gig of memory, still 1 gig of RAM. You get me? And it do it work and things. Sometimes it runs slow and whatever. You get me? But I think this will come with the same thing because it's not really like a Samsung or an iPhone where you don't really get much loggy and all of that, because this is loggy. You get me? It's loggy. Similar thing with this, it's loggy too. So that's that. Well, before we even go there and come out that, we are going to check the cameras to see if anything was done. So let me turn off the flash. So oh, something wrong with the camera. Something is wrong with the camera. Yeah, something is wrong with the camera. Sorry about that. But for this, now the camera not so bad. Turn on the flash. You get me? So that's it. It's not so bad. I'm showing you. If I try focus, if you can see, like right here. So it's trying to focus. Yes, it did. So see, not so bad. And that's all for today. You get me? If any other thing come up, I'll show you, quick to show you. And I'll send out a next video soon to show you guys how to go in developer mode So you can set up the phone in a particular type of way, or you want to fix it up in terms of scale, because you going back, it's like a scale. You notice the app would go to that direction and thing. You can gauge the speed of it leaving and thing when you go in an application. You can even make it run fast and thing, is it. So if you guys want to see more of this, please subscribe to my channel, like, you get me, and share if you feel like, you get me. But please watch to the end, and that's all. Peace out.